There comes a time in life when the house grows quieter, and our name is no longer called as often. When our children get caught up in their own busy lives and old friends slowly slip away, and quietly we begin to wonder, who is truly there for me now? But here's the truth not everyone tells you after 70. Real strength doesn't always come from blood ties or last names. There are 7 quiet forces that hold us up, that walk beside us often unnoticed, stronger than phone calls, deeper than DNA in. This video will uncover 7 irreplaceable pillars that keep us grounded, comforted, and whole even when the world begins to shift. Pillar number 1, a sense of purpose, even if it's feeding the cat. They say retirement is a reward finally. Time to rest, but let's be honest. Sitting still for too long makes even your memories bored. After 70, what truly keeps the heart beating strong isn't just health supplements or morning walks, it's purpose. Yes, that quiet but powerful reason to get up in the morning. And no, it doesn't have to be saving the planet. It can be watering your stubborn houseplant who only survives out of spite, or preparing that perfect cup of tea just the way you like it, 3 times a day. It can be feeding the cat, even if she now stares at you like a roommate who's no longer impressed. A sense of purpose doesn't ask for applause. It's the quiet knowledge that your presence still matters. Maybe it's checking in on a neighbor. Maybe it's teaching your grandson how to make toast properly, because, let's face it, he's been burning it since he was 12. Or maybe, just maybe, it's finally finishing that knitting project from 1997. You see, purpose is not measured by size, it's measured by meaning. And at this age, we don't chase meaning, we create it. Every small act becomes a statement. I'm still here. I still matter. And that, dear friends, is a strength more powerful than any family gathering. Purpose never forgets your birthday, never moves away, and never judges your choice of socks. It just quietly holds your hand and says, let's try again today. Pillar number 2, humor that only gets better with age. If there's one thing that truly keeps the spirit alive after 70, it's laughter. Not the polite kind you give at dinner parties, but the deep, belly-shaking, possibly snort-inducing kind. That makes your wrinkles dance with joy. Let's be honest, aging comes with its fair share of plot twists. Your knees crack like a haunted house. Your back has more opinions than your in-laws. And sometimes you walk into a room and forget why. But at least you remember to laugh about it. You see, humor is a secret weapon. It doesn't erase the aches or reverse time, but it gives you the upper hand. Suddenly, losing your glasses becomes an indoor treasure hunt. Forgetting names? It becomes a game of guess who this is and why they're hugging me. And what's more magical, the older we get, the less we care about who's laughing with us. We laugh because we've earned it. We've lived through disco, dial-up internet, and questionable fashion choices, and we've survived. Some of us even thrived. Laughter reminds us that life is not a performance. It's a series of beautifully imperfect moments. And those who laugh at themselves age like fine wine, or at least like cheese with character. So no, you may not remember where you put your keys, but you do remember the joke about the chicken who crossed the road. And that, my friend, is more valuable than any family photo album. Because humor stays with you, even when everyone else is busy. It tickles your soul and whispers, you still got it. If you found this video meaningful, don't forget to subscribe and join our community where we celebrate life's later chapters with heart, humor, and hope. Pillar number 3, a daily routine that loves you back. Routines, to some, the word sounds boring like dry toast or reading the washing machine manual. But after 70, a good routine isn't a prison. It's a dance, a slow, comforting, dependable waltz that keeps your body and spirit in tune. Waking up at the same time, putting on the kettle, feeding the birds, even if they still act like they pay rent. Stretching those knees before they argue back, it all matters. Not because someone told you to, but because this rhythm becomes your quiet music. There's something powerful in knowing that no matter how strange the world gets, you've still got your 10 o'clock tea, your favorite crossword, and that one spot by the window where the sun always lands just right. And let's not pretend. Routines are always graceful. Sometimes we forget where we left the biscuits. Sometimes the cat joins us in the bathroom, uninvited. But hey, life isn't meant to be flawless. It's meant to be familiar, comforting. Like your favorite cardigan that's seen better days but still feels just right. In a world that moves too fast, routine says, here, slow down, breathe, be you. It gives you tiny victories, like remembering to water the plants before they beg for mercy, or brushing your teeth and thinking, yes, I still have these. This kind of daily structure isn't about control. It's about kindness. A way of saying to yourself each day, I care about you. And in many ways, that quiet, consistent care is more reliable than the family WhatsApp group that hasn't replied since Easter. So go ahead and make your cup of tea. Do your stretches. Watch your favorite show for the 100th time. This rhythm you've built, it's not boring. It's beautiful. Pillar number 4. Friends who know the sound of your silence. Not all support comes from people who share your surname. Sometimes it comes from someone who's been by your side through arthritis, anniversaries, and that one unfortunate haircut. In 1983, yes, we're talking about friends, the kind who know when you need a laugh, a biscuit, or just a hand to hold. True friendship in later life isn't loud. It's gentle. It's someone who understands when you say, I'm fine, but brings you soup anyway. It's someone who remembers your stories, even the ones you've told 5 times and counting. These are the people who call you just because they had a feeling, who pop over not with big news, but with banana bread and warm conversation, who sit beside you in silence and make it feel like music. At this age, we're no longer chasing popularity. We're treasuring the rare souls who stick around, who remember your favorite mug, who still laugh at your corny jokes, who know your real self, even the moody, mismatched sock version. And let's not forget the humor in these friendships, like when both of you forget why you walked into the kitchen, or when one says, where are my glasses? And they're on their head. These aren't just laughs, they're lifelines. So no, friendship doesn't have to mean daily visits or long conversations. Sometimes it's just a shared sigh, a kind word, a well-timed. Want a cuppa? In a world that sometimes forgets us, these friends remember, and that, dear heart, is a strength more grounding than family reunions and more comforting than worn slippers. A friend who knows your silence is a gift beyond price. Pillar number 5, the wisdom of letting go, especially at what no longer fits. There's a certain quiet magic that arrives after 70, the ability to let go, not just the things that clutter your wardrobe, though that shirt from 1972 really has seen enough, but of worries, grudges, and all those tiny expectations we used to carry like overpacked suitcases. It's not about giving up, it's about lightening the load. You start to realize not every opinion needs your energy, not every mistake needs your guilt, and not every family drama requires your attendance. At some point, you've earned the right to say, not my circus, not my monkeys. Letting go also means making peace with your own timeline. You didn't write a best-selling novel? That's fine. You lived a life full of chapters worth reading. You didn't climb Everest. No problem. You conquered the stairs after a hip replacement. And what about the body? Oh, the glorious, unpredictable, squeaky, wonderful body. Yes, it may sag, ache, or creak like an old ship in the wind, but it's carried you through decades of storms and sunshine. Letting go means not comparing it to the past, but honoring. If for surviving, you stop apologizing for taking naps. You wear the clothes that feel good. You eat the biscuit without guilt. You stop chasing perfection and start celebrating persistence. This is the quiet strength of wise hearts. The ones who see enough to know that peace isn't found in control, but in surrender. Not the dramatic kind, but the peaceful sort that whispers, I no longer need to prove anything. So here's to letting go with grace, with humor, and with stretchy trousers. Because freedom, dear friend, often begins with a drawer full of things you finally decided you don't need. Pillar number 6, the gift of curiosity, because life's still full of surprises. You might think curiosity is for the young, the ones who ask why a million times a day and never seem to run out of questions. But guess what? After 70, curiosity becomes a secret superpower. Sure, you might not be learning the latest dance craze or binge-watching TikTok videos, unless you're impressively tech-savvy. But curiosity means something deeper. It's the joy of discovering new things at your own pace, with no rush and no pressure. It might be as simple as trying a new recipe, even if it's just adding an extra pinch of salt to that classic stew, or picking up a book about a place you've never visited. It's asking questions during a grandchild's school project, or finally learning how to use that smartphone without fear. Curiosity keeps your mind sharp and your spirit lively. It's the reason you notice the way the sunlight filters through the window, or how a bird's song changes with the seasons. It's the delight in a new hobby, a fresh friendship, or an unexpected moment of laughter. And the best part? Curiosity after 70 comes without judgment. You can marvel at the world's oddities, wonder about people's choices, or simply ask, what happens if I try this? Without worrying about looking silly. So embrace the gift of curiosity. It's a gentle reminder that life's still full of surprises, no matter how many candles are on the cake. And it's a strength that keeps the adventure alive, long after the big family dinners have quieted down. Pillar number 7, self-compassion. Your best friend and forever ally. After 70, if there's one thing you learn, it's that being kind to yourself isn't selfish. It's essential. Life's twists and turns have taught you many lessons. But the most important might be this. Treat yourself like the precious, slightly quirky, wonderfully imperfect human you are. Self-compassion means forgiving yourself for forgetting names, for the occasional grumble, or for not always being on. Like you once were, it's the gentle voice saying, it's okay to slow down, and you're doing just fine. This pillar is your secret sanctuary. When the world feels overwhelming or the aches get louder, self-compassion wraps you in a warm hug you didn't know you needed. It's the permission slip to rest without guilt, to celebrate small wins, and to laugh off the inevitable missteps. And let's be honest, it's often easier to be kinder to the cat than to yourself. But imagine the peace if you treated yourself with the same tenderness. Self-compassion also means embracing the quirks, the mismatched socks, the eccentric hobbies, and even the quirky dance moves in the kitchen. Because these are the threads that make you uniquely you. So here's to being your own best friend, cheering yourself on, and remembering that the greatest love story you'll ever live is the one you have with yourself. After all, that kind of support lasts longer than any family reunion, and it never forgets your birthday. Thank you ever so much for spending this time with me today. I truly hope these little tips and stories have brought you comfort, a smile, and a bit more confidence to carry on your day. If you found this helpful, please do subscribe to our channel for more warm and friendly advice just like this. A like goes a long way in showing your support. And don't be shy. Leave a comment below to share your thoughts or experiences. And if you know someone who could benefit from these tips, please share this video with them. Together, we can create a caring community where nobody has to face these challenges alone. Once again, thank you kindly and take very good care of yourself. Until next time, stay strong, stay joyful, and keep smiling.